third and last battle of Panipat was fought on 14th January 1761 between the Durrani and the great Maratha Empire. This was undoubtedly the greatest and the biggest war India has ever seen. According to the estimates, around 100,000 people lost their lives in this epic battle. Let us take a look at the characters of this war. Sadashiv Rao Bhau. He was the son of Chimmaji Appa and nephew of the great warrior Peshwa Baji Rao I. He was commander-in-chief during the third battle of Panipat. Vishwas Rao. He was the son of then Peshwa Balaji Baji Rao and nephew of Sadashiv Rao Bhau. His looks were often compared with that of his grandfather, the Peshwa Baji Rao I. Malhar Rao Holkar. He was the first prince from the Holkar family. He helped expansion of the Maratha Empire in northern India. He was a part of several successful Maratha campaigns. Ahmad Shah Durrani, full name Ahmad Shah Abdali Durre Durrani. He was the founder of the Durrani Empire. He was not born in a royal family. Afghans often refer to him as Ahmad Shah Baba, which means father. Timur Shah Durrani. He was the son of Ahmad Shah Durrani. He was just 13 years of age when the battle took place. Mughal Empire was on the decline after the death of Aurangzeb. There was prolonged war between the Mughals and the Marathas for supremacy over western, central and northern India. Marathas defeated Mughals and conquered Delhi. Meanwhile, the Durrani forces were also attacking and capturing the northern west front. Marathas attacked the Durrani forces and captured Lahore and Peshawar. Marathas were simultaneously fighting in the southern India and had plans to conquer the East India as well. Their forces were segregated and thus they could not sustain these regions for long, and they were eventually taken over by Durrani. Ahmad Shah Durrani wanted to conquer the Delhi throne and Marathas were well aware of this. Before the Battle of Panipat, the two forces met at Kunjpura. Even though Marathas won this battle, Ahmad Shah Durrani was able to cross the Jamuna River and place his army between Kunjpura and Delhi. This cut off the supplies coming from the Delhi base to the Maratha army in Kunjpura. Marathas situated their camp at Panipat to prevent Durrani from escaping to Kabul. The stalemate continued for several days. Marathas started starving and dying. Thus, out of frustration, Sadashiv Rao Bhau declared an open war with Durrani. The two sides finally met at the historic battlefield of Panipat. As per historians, the Marathas were on empty stomach since 5 days when they entered in the war. Marathas not only had smaller army compared to Durrani, but they also had additional responsibility of the thousands of pilgrims who travelled with them. The pilgrims were placed in center so that they remained protected. During the initial phase of the war, Marathas had upper hand even though they were fighting on empty stomach. However, the strategies adopted by them in the later part of the war eventually started to backfire. Seeing his army getting depleted, Sadashiv Rao Bhau came down from his elephant and started fighting on his horse. Many Marathas felt that he has either abandoned the war or has died. This created a huge chaos amongst them, which further deteriorated their position. The final blow came when Ahmad Shah Durrani ordered his highly skilled reserve troops to join the war. After intense fight, Marathas were finally defeated by the Durrani forces. All the Maratha generals were killed. Women and children were either sexually abused or killed. However, Ahmad Shah Durrani was so afraid of the Marathas that even after winning the war, he went straight to Kabul and never returned to India.
If you love what we do, then please like and share this video. Show your support by subscribing to our channel.